Welcome back, YouTube. Well, this is definitely different. As you can see, the sun is down, it's dark. I've used the lights. I want to introduce you to this next video. We've been burning the midnight oil, and so I thought I'd share that with you a little bit with this intro to this video. We've got a lot to talk about. A lot of things got done. Gonna visit a little bit more on the mini split rack, some service entrance stuff. One of the big things that I got done was I got my 12-volt equipment cabinet in place, got it all lined out. I'm going to show you that. Did a lot of work on the 24-volt distribution as well, and there is a little bit of a surprise reveal going on with this one, but just wanted to let you know. And there is one more thing. This is the Bussiversary Edition. It has been 1 year since I have owned this bus and been working on it, so that makes me happy, kinda. I wish I was a lot further along after 1 year, but that's where we're at. So let's get after it. Let's get started. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you want to see. I can't wait to hear your comments, and welcome to the Bussiversary Edition of Orion Homestead Project, episode 16. Let's get started. Welcome back, YouTube. We are kicking off episode 16. Got a lot of things to talk about. Got a lot of things to show you. First thing I want to do is kind of take a walk down memory lane. Go back and show you some of the things I did over the week and what I did today. This is Saturday, April 26th. I didn't do a lot of filming today because I was busy trying to catch up on some more of those loose ends and getting some stuff done. I think you might be interested in some of the stuff that I've done. But first thing we're going to do is take a walk, and I'll walk you through what I did over the week, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what I did today. So at this point, let's take a walk. Well, if you remember on the last episode, I had that hole cut out, didn't carry it all the way through. Well, on Monday, I took care of that. I got it all opened up, got that thing installed. The reason I did that is because they were expecting some thunderstorms and some rain on Monday night. I didn't want to have a gaping hole inside of my bus, so I made sure I got that done. Got that closed up, got it sealed up, got everything connected. I'll take you on the inside and show you that in a minute, but for right now, the outside of that is all sealed and done. So I've got gravity feed, water feed for the tanks, and a vent on the outside of the bus on this side as well, and it's all closed up. So let's take a walk around to the other side and I'll show you some other things. Alright, let's go back and revisit the mini split. One thing that I want to show you real quick, if you look at that thing right there and I kick it, it don't move. One of the things that I did was, well, on Tuesday I went inside and took care of all the plumbing work on that vent on the other side. And then after I finished that, I'm sitting outside thinking, and I came up with a plan. And I implemented that plan on Wednesday, and I'll show you what I got done. So if you see right here, I've got these two rivets. These two rivets are actually riveting in a support piece that goes from here down to the frame and protects the back side of this from side to side motion. I already showed you what I did on the front, and I don't know if you can see it. I forgot my light, but let's go underneath and see if we can see what happened underneath. All right, well, here we are back under the bus. One of the things I want to show you is that I got a piece of sheet metal bolted to the frame up there. It comes down and it rivets down here, and then it comes down and bolts into the frame right here. It's kind of hard to see because it's really bright, but one of the things that I do want to tell you is that that piece of metal that's bolted to the frame, it comes down and then rivets to this angle iron, is the exact same thing as that piece right there. It's one of those that I pulled out when I was putting in the toolboxes. Came up with the idea. One of the other things that I want to note, if you notice where that bolt is right there, there's a slight angle in the frame right there. So that bolt is actually put there because this is not in perfect alignment. But what it does do is it actually preloads the bottom of the frame and pulls it back against the cross member frame that I put in and showed you previously. So it is solid. This thing, guys, does not move at all. It will move with the bus, but it is not going to move on its own. It's not going to sway. And there's a reason why I did that, and I want to share that with you. So one of the things that I see everyone doing, and I get it, but they hang these kind of things. They hang water tanks. They hang all this kind of stuff with this threaded rod off the frame of the bus, and put some unistrut under it or whatever the case may be and call it good. Well, one of the things that I have a problem with is that threaded rod is not hardened steel. And if there is a lot of back and forth and vibration and movement and stuff like that, you may wind up having the nuts come off. But beyond that, that threaded rod, depending on the size of it, it's like a wire, and if you keep vibrating that stuff back and forth and forward and backward and side to side and all of that with the vibration of the bus going down the road, it's like a wire. Eventually it's going to stretch, it's going to fracture, it's going to break. And so I wanted to do something to make absolutely sure that there was none of that excess movement in this frame for this mini split out here. And as you can see, it does not move. It is solid. So I just wanted to share that. Maybe it's overkill, I don't know, but to me it just seems to make more sense. I'm using 5/8 rod. I see everybody using 3/8 or 1/2 inch. I'm using 5/8 rod. I'm taking no chances, guys. I think that this 5/8 would last a lot longer with the vibration, but I just didn't want to chance it. So I set it up so that the frame that this mini split is sitting on is not going to move. Now, one of the things that I do want to show you real quick, if I can get some light in there, you can see it. But there is the structure piece that comes down to the frame, and it comes up right here, and then it comes up and it rivets into those rivets up there, and that provides the stability this way. So this thing don't move, and so I did this on Wednesday, a little bit on Thursday, got her all knocked out, got her all done, but wanted to share that with you as well. So let's move on and go to something else. All right, now we're back inside the bus, and this is the service entrance that I installed that I went over earlier. Here's the gravity feed line that comes in. Here's the vent, comes in right here. Here's the water fill that goes in to fill the water tanks. So all of that is connected. I'm really concerned about it. It's under a lot of stress. I couldn't get these pipes to bend very well, but I'll figure it out. I hope it works. There is a lot of stress on that thing though, and that's all that whole service entrance thing is all plastic and it's not holding up very well. But anyway, I got that done. I got all the plumbing in. So this is the water fill that will fill the water tanks coming into here. This is the gravity fill and the vent. Most of the time this will just be a vent because I plan on just using this for the water tank fill. So we'll see how that works. One of the other things that I did today was I took the plastic off the filters, tightened these things down so I didn't forget. So those are all taken care of. I mounted my filter wrench right here. I added my drain hose, so my flush hose actually, for the filters so that I could get that done. I did some of this today, but most of this was done on Wednesday. The filters was done today. Mounting this was done today. Everything else was done on Wednesday. So let's go across the other side of the bus and I'll show you some other things that I got done. Alright, over here, one of the things that you will see is I got my reverse osmosis water filter system in. It's right here. I need to put this in. This is a leak detector or whatever. It goes in, it attaches to the floor. I've got to get that connected. I need to do some research and make sure I put that in right. Here is my ballast control plugged into the plug that I did, the first circuit ever done on the bus. I got my water filter thing mounted over here. If you remember previously, I told you that I had my flush tank. I've got that mounted here. I've got to secure all of this stuff down. It's not secure in any way, shape, or form, but it's just sitting in there right now. I haven't figured out exactly where I want it, which is why it's not fastened. Here's the reverse osmosis water tank. One of the things I want to show you, let me move this out of the way. Here's all my spare parts and stuff. That's handy. But move this out of the way. So this is the actual tank mounting thing. It goes into the floor and stuff. I had to use some 2-inch screws, but one of the things that I found is when I put the tank on top of it, it was all over the map, and I didn't like that. So what I did was I put that weather stripping in there and give it a little bit more I don't know, cushion, something to grab onto so it didn't move so much, and now I can secure it to the wall and make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. But I wanted to point that out. All of the cables that you see, water lines, all the water lines that you see right here, these are all going to be cleaned up, shortened up, make sure that they fit. I'll have a little bit of a service, but there's no reason to have this much extra line in there. I'm going to clean all that up. One of the things I do want to point out, though, is that I did get the fitting in that goes actually out to the water tank, or the reverse osmosis on the other side, into the vanity, so that I have the filtered water in the vanity. So that's what this line is. This line goes back. Here's my hot water input to my sink. Here's cold water input to the sink right here, and also the cold water input into the filter system. So it's all in place. One of the things that I need to do is I have to do some research because I forget right now, but I need to figure out which one of these lines I need to disconnect to flush the filters when I put water in it. And once I do that, I'll make sure that I get all of the filters flushed on both sides, both the other side, because the first stage on the other side is a sediment filter, second stage is a carbon filter. On this side, there's a whole, I don't know, crap ton of different filters over here. I don't know what they all do, but I wanted to make sure that we had some good water to drink in the bus, so that's why I did it. One of the other things that I do want to show you I did today, related to the plumbing and water tanks, is I got my support beams in that keep the tank in place. Got those mounted today, got those in place. I had to do that because I need to get the equipment cabinet done, and I haven't started on it yet, but that is my plan for tomorrow, is to get that equipment cabinet done and get that equipment in tomorrow. So we'll see how much I can get done on that, and if I can actually make it happen. But I got all my mini split plumbing and wiring and stuff sorted out and taken care of. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to dress that up when I put my cabinets and my walls in, but I'll get that done. There's everything coming in. As you can see, I put a piece of plywood with a very tight hole for the stuff because I drilled way too big of a hole. I'm going to use great stuff in that putty stuff that they supply with the mini split to take care of that. So most of what you see right here that I've just talked about, other than what I said I did on different days, was done on Wednesday. And so let's talk about some of the stuff that I did on Thursday and Friday. So on Thursday, I did something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. So let's take a walk. Would you look at what I got done, y'all. I got everything all cleaned up, everything all organized, everything out of the way. I can actually walk in this damn thing now. It's a mess right now because I've been working today, but it is a lot better than what it was. One of the other things that I want to show you, and honestly, all the cleanup was like every day this week, even last night. I was out here till almost 11 o'clock last night working on this thing, but got everything sorted out, cleaned up, organized. Coming over here, let me show you. Look at that, y'all. Got my toolboxes sorted out. Got stuff in them now. Got that taken care of. I had some tables, and what I wanted to do is I wanted to bring those tables in here and use them to help support and hold and store stuff so that I had easy access to everything right here. So that's what they're there for. My goal right now is to focus on everything from the refrigerator back and get it done. There's a lot of infrastructure that I still need to do. I need to get my equipment cabinet for 12 volt. I need to get my shower. I need to get my bedroom. I need to get my bathroom. I'm slowly but surely trying to knock out all of these small projects during the week and doing some of the big stuff on the weekend. But that's where we're at. So that's what I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So let's talk about what I did last night. So I'm going to take a walk to the back of the bus so that I can point the camera towards the front of the bus. And if you can see, running all the way up the front of the bus, there's one there. There's one there. There's one there. Coming up a little bit further, going to my max air fan, and there's one there. I got all my dome lights in, guys. I did that because I'm planning on starting to work on the ceiling, and I wanted to make sure that I had those positively located. My dome lights up here, I've got this one right here, and then I've got one over there over the driver's seat, one over here over the door. I checked and tested everything. They all worked. One of the other things that I'm really happy about, this thing hasn't been started in over 5 months. Yesterday, I had to get her started up to test the dome lights. Put the key in, turned it over, let the glow plug warm up, and it started right up. I was happy. So that's where what I have done from Monday through Friday evening. So let's go take a look and talk about what I did today. All right. Here we are in our trusty 24 volt DC distribution cabinet. There is a lot of things that I did in here today. I mean, a great deal of things. It took me a long time. It took me actually it took me all day. But I do want to point out what I got done. So if you see this little thingy-majigger hanging here, that is a temperature probe. It comes off of the inverter there. What that does is that measures the temperature of the room here, and it does temperature compensated charging. So it's just hanging there. It's just a thermometer, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be connected to everything. The way that it's intended to be done is connected to the battery terminals, but I've got a different solution for that. So I got that in place. That is connected. The other thing, if you come over here, you can see in the back here, there's a lot more wires coming off of my little DC distribution block in the back here. So this white wire right here is going to be a power feed for a relay. This red wire here is one of the things that I forgot to do previously, and I remembered it and got it taken care of. This is the power feed that goes to, oh good lord, what does it go to? Oh, it goes to my all right, battery died. Sorry, had to start over. So the last thing I talked about was that I connected the power to this. Just so you're aware, this power in is 24 volts in. Output is 5 volts. Provides power to this to provide lights for the LEDs on the mini split. So let's talk about some of the other stuff that I did today. I'm trying to get my 24 volt distribution system completely done. So I've added a lot of circuits up here. So this circuit right here provides a 24 volt DC circuit that goes through the front and provides power to some lighting, 24 volt DC lighting. One of the other things that I did is, if you see all of these wires right here, these are all the temperature probes that are going to go to the batteries to monitor the battery temperature through the Servo GX. Some of the other things that I did, I've got this white wire is basically a relay output that comes over here and provides power over to this particular circuit right here, and I'll show you what that's doing in a minute. This green wire right here comes over here and goes down and is going to provide power to another relay circuit for some other stuff that's going on. One of the other things that I want to point out is that this green wire right here coming out of, so right there, I'm sorry, this is complicated, but this green wire right here provides basic power coming out, and it comes over to this. I've got it disconnected right now because I did something else, and I'm going to show you that in a second. But this will provide power to some other circuits. So one of the things that I did was I'm setting up the stage for all of the cooling fans and stuff that I'm going to put in here. If you notice right here, I'm going to try to hide this light, but I've got a relay right here. This relay is going to provide the switching for the power for my fans to keep everything cool in here. It is a mess right now, but I've got everything routed and stuff. One of the things that I want to show you is that, so when everything is connected and final, power will come from here, come over and connect into the input of the relay. But for right now, I've got it disconnected because I'm using my 12 volt battery down there. And if you notice, I've got a whole barrage of fans set up right here. This is a 12 volt fan out of a basically a gaming console station. This is a computer fan. This is a 24 volt fan that I pulled out of some lithium ion battery banks that I have. I've got like 6 of these, and these are going to be the primary. These are actually 24 volt fans, and these are going to be the primary source of cooling for this area. I'm going to be using these, but because I'm only on 12 volts, I only brought one in. And then I've got these little computer fans. I've got like 70 of them. So I've got plenty of those. They're all low power. But what I wanted to show you, the way that this is going to work is that power is going to come in from this, which is connected over there, and it's going to connect to the relay. When it connects to the relay, you can see right here, I've got this green wire. This right here is going to connect over to that and provide the power. I've got this switch right here. So the way that this is set up is that if the temperature sensors do not trip the relay from the Servo GX, if I want to turn on the fans in my equipment cabinet, I just come over here and hit this, and look at that. Every single one of these fans are on. This is actually a 24 volt DC fan. It's running off of 12 volts, but it is actually kicking out power. Let me see if I can show you that. So, I've got a piece of plastic right here. I put it in front. You can see it's kicking, kicking. All of those fans are running, every single one of them. So I'm going to put these two right here in series. They will become a 24 volt DC system, and they are going to sit on top of my MPPT charger. I'm going to do the same thing over there, except they will come in underneath. I will do a 24 volt DC system using these to blow air up. These will pull air, because I can't put anything underneath because of all the cabling. So I'm going to put it up top. It's going to pull air up. Over there it's going to push air up. One of the other things that I'm going to do with the 24 volt fans is I am going to have fans up here at the top that are going to pull air out of the cabinet. I'm also going to have fans down here at the bottom. They're going to pull in cool air from the floor and blow it up into the cabinet, so there will always be positive circulation inside my equipment cabinet. This 24 volt DC side, I'm going to do the exact same thing on the 12 volt DC side to keep air circulating. But as you can see, all of this is running off of that single 12 volt battery right there. They're all pumping out air. It's all nice and cool, to be honest with you. It feels really good right here. But I just wanted to bring you up to speed on what I've done. I actually did add this wire right here. So one of the things that I did, I've got this 14.3 wire. So I've got a common ground, and what I did was I actually made two 12 volt or 24 volt hot lines that come out. So I have two circuits off of one wire with a common ground. They're going out through the wall. We'll come over here. You can see they come up here, and I've got them labeled as my 24 volt DC circuits. I've got some 24 volt DC lighting that I plan on using on this side of the bus, and that's what that's for. So I'm gonna be able to connect that up. But that's what I have done today. I spent a lot of time in here today. Turn these fans off so that I don't have to talk so loud. I spent a lot of time in here today getting that. I got all my temperature sensors run. I've got I did the mock-up of my circuits for the fans. One of the other things that I'm going to do is I actually wired up my relays coming out of my Servo GX. So I've got two different relays that I can use out of the Servo GX. One is going to control the fans to keep everything running. The other is going to actually control warning lights. And the warning lights I'm gonna set up will be both back here and up at the dash if I'm driving and I get a warning light. That's gonna be a little bit of fun, but I'm gonna get her done. That's my plan. I'm gonna do the same thing both on 12 volt side and the both on 24 volt side, which I'm working on right now, and the 12 volt side when I get it in, but they'll all be duplicate. Everything will be the same, and I'll have all of these circuits. One of the things that I do want to point out is that both the smart controller and the Big Sean Energy have relay outputs based on internal temperature. I intend to use those as well. Haven't quite figured out exactly what I need, because if the Servo GX triggers a relay and turns the fan on, not sure what I'm going to be doing with these, but I'll figure it out. But I want to make sure that there is absolutely no room for overheating, any issues, any problems, any concerns, anything like that in here. So I wanted to bring you up to speed, so that's what I did today. I mean, you can see there is quite a mess here, but I did a lot of work. I had to clamp these things down because they wanted to move, because as soon as you turn them on, let's see if that 24 volt one will do it. No. But anyway, as soon as you turn them on, they want to move, so because of the torque in the hands. But I got them all in there, and they're all running and working. But we will pick it up tomorrow. I intend to go over here to this side, and tomorrow I hope that we will make sure that everything on this side of the bus looks like the other side. Don't know that I'm going to get there, but we are going to do our dead level best. I got to put a lot of plywood up. I got to frame this up. I got to put the what do you call it? The this black stuff. I got to put this up on the inside and get everything ready, and then we'll knock it out. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Today's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday, and we'll do what we can and then knock this episode out. Thank you for being here. All right, welcome back, everyone. It is Sunday. It is late. I am disheveled. I am tired. I have been working my butt off all day long. Got a lot of stuff to show you that I got done today. Unfortunately, I got some disappointment. I didn't get as far as I wanted to. But we've got a lot to talk about, so let's take a walk and I'll show you what I got done today. All right, there's the equipment cabinet. I've got the ceiling in. I've got the liner on the walls, front, back, and sides. Or not front, back and sides. Got my panel all trimmed out. I've got everything trimmed out. As you can see down there, I got my pipe running through with the water pipes in it. That was a big disappointment. If you come over here, you can see it coming through on this side. I got my wall over here for this side of the closet. Problem is I ran out of PEX clamps, so I couldn't finish the plumbing behind that wall, so I couldn't fasten it. One of the other things that I wanted to let you know is I got my wires through the wall. I'm not putting lights in the ceiling on this side. Got a hole back here, if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a hole right over there. And then I got another one right up there. And that's where I'm going to put my lights. I'm going to try to do something different on this side. One of the other things that I did was I had to drill a hole for my AC out 1, AC out 2, and shore power in. They're sitting right there in the bottom corner, ready to come up in and go into the inverter. One of the other things that I did, I had to basically drill a hole right there. What that is intended to do is bring the PV cables, because I did one on this side as well. It's kind of hard to see because of where it's at, but did one on this side so I can bring my PV cables from the output of my box, run them across the ceiling and bring them in, connect them up to my solar charge controller over here. I'm going to put my DC to DC charger over here, and then run the power cable for the DC to DC charger out. I've also got to do my chassis ground on this side. I'll get that done. Not exactly sure where I'm going to bring that out. I think rather than trying to drill through that liner, I'm going to bring it out through this hole right here. What I've got set up is where all this hardware is. That's where my batteries are going to go. And then all the cables will come up here, and I'll have my bus bars. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them yet. I haven't figured it out, but put my bus bars, get them connected, and then go to town on wiring up all the equipment. I was really hoping to get that equipment in today and get everything lined up so that I could start doing some wiring, but guys, it just didn't work, because one of the things that I forgot about when I was talking previously, if you look over here, I had to go in and put all that insulation in to finish that out. As you can see right there, I got that in, and it runs from there all the way over to here. Got my reflectix up. I just kind of got it stapled up so it's not hanging in the way, but that's it. Where that is. Got my wall up, got my template and used it again and was able to get a pretty nice cut. As you can see, it's nice and tight and clean on both sides. A little bit loose over here, but that'll be all right. It's in the equipment cabinet. This is going to be my closet. A little bit narrower than what I wanted, but it's going to be my closet and it's going to work. So I'll figure that out. I haven't made up my mind if I'm going to actually close in the the wall on this side, or if I'm going to leave it open and do something different and make use of the extra space because it's not closed, but I'll figure that out. So we got a lot done today. It took me a lot longer than I wanted to. One of the things I had to do was I had to put this wall in to actually divide up the space between the closet and the equipment cabinet. I got that done, got that all lined up and measured out. Worked out really well. I'm leaving the back side of this wall open because I still need to run my shore power only electrical outlets. I got a lot of DC distribution that's going to run from this side as well. So this is all remaining open so that I can take care of that. One of the other things that I wanted to let you know is I did go ahead and take out all the fans. Got that out of the way. Moved those out of the way, and I've got everything reconfigured and stuff. I'm going to get all of the fans installed over here as well. I want to close out everything on this 12 volt side or 24 volt side and get everything in place, everything connected. When I'm ready to put the batteries in, which is going to be very soon, I'm going to come into my Lynx distributor, pull out all the fuses, and then bring everything up one thing at a time with the fuses and get them configured and stuff. That's going to be fun and that's going to be challenging. I've never done that before. I watched a lot of videos on it, but that doesn't make me an expert, so we'll figure it out. So that's what I got done today. It's been a long day. It's been a busy day. I was hoping to be a lot further along. I apologize that I don't have a lot more to show you, but this was quite an accomplishment. This was quite a challenge, and it's after 8 o'clock and I just finished and thought I would bring you in, show you what I got done, and go ahead and try to wrap this one up and get her out so that I can start working on some other stuff. I appreciate you being here. Please like, please subscribe, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. Give me some feedback, give me some comments, tell me what you want to see, and I'll do my best to make sure you get what you're looking for so I can get a lot more people interested in watching my videos. With that, I think we're going to close this up. We're going to call it a wrap for today and for this week, and then the next video will be episode 17, and we'll see what we can get done. Thank you for being here.